Hey Chatling. Today I'm going to share with you the autistic cat girl workout routine. I wouldn't call myself a gym rat, but I'm kind of qualified. I mean, I go to the gym like 3 times a week. I would like to go more, but executive dysfunction. So I'm gonna give this plan to you structured around a week, alright? So day 1, you're gonna be hitting chest try, okay? Chest is here, obviously, and then try, that's the muscle right here. It's like the one that's right underneath your bicep, okay? Right here, this is your tricep, okay? So you're gonna be hitting chest try on day 1. Now you may ask, why as an autistic cat girl should I hit chest try? If you're gonna be wearing a maid dress, you want your chest to be poppin'. You know the maid dresses with the little heart cutouts at the chest? That is the perfect opportunity for your chest to shine. Trust me on this, alright? And then triceps are just really good to have in general. I think it's pretty hard to train chest without also hitting triceps by accident. Like if you're benching, you're gonna be hitting your triceps. So for chest try day, don't go too hard, okay? Don't stress yourself out. The gym is not about torturing yourself. It's not about how much pain you can put yourself through. Especially if you're autistic, you want to be mindful of how much you can actually handle. If you expect yourself to be doing 20 sets with 10 bajillion pounds each rep, you're not going to go to the gym. Like, you cannot convince me that you have the self-discipline to show up every single day and do 10 bajillion nonillion pounds. I mean, if you can, credit to you, that's amazing. But you shouldn't expect yourself to and then get upset if you're not able to do that. That's a lot of energy and motivation that you need to sustain, and it's not really feasible. So don't hold yourself to too high of a standard, especially if you're just starting out. Let's say it's your first chest try day and you're following my beautiful autistic cat girl workout plan. Show up, maybe do like 3 sets of bench. If you've never benched before, just do the bar. It should be 45 pounds, and just do a couple bench presses with the bar. Okay, and then once you're done with 3, oh wait, hold up. I'm not picking my nose, it itches. I should probably elaborate in case you're not familiar with gym nomenclature. So a set is a group of movements. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a set of movements. Let's say I'm gonna do a set of bench press. That means I'm going to do a certain number of going up and down with the bar. And each up and down is called a rep. So you do a set of reps. Usually I like to do around 5 to 10 reps. But if you're just starting out, you should definitely not go heavy. Do not be doing 5 reps with the heaviest weight you can when you're just starting out. You don't want to injure yourself. Pick something that's not comfortable, but not painful either. Just right in between. You want to feel uncomfortable, but not like you're hurting anything to start out, okay? Anyway, chest try, 3 sets of bench, all right? Trust me on this. And for your tricep, you're going to want to do pull downs. Try pull downs. It's the little rope thing. It's like the balls, you know, the balls, the fondler, the balls. Do the balls, okay? Now, once you've done 3 sets of bench and 3 sets of try pull downs, if you feel tired and overstimulated, head out. Like, you want to make the gym a welcoming place. You don't want to associate it with negativity. If you're just torturing yourself constantly, it's gonna make it even harder to drag yourself to the gym later. This is my philosophy. If I'm feeling really terrible, I'm just feeling tired, overstimulated, burnt out, I just go home. Like, the fuck? Why would I torture myself? I prioritize consistency over short bursts of intensity. I would rather consistently do 6 sets per gym visit than do 20 sets in one day and then get tired and then hate the gym and then not go for a month, right? So if you feel tired at this point, dip. If you feel fine, I would recommend doing some, what are these called? Tree huggers? Where you pull the thingy. This guy's not a gym rat. I believe it's called chest flies. Oops, I just hit the mic. It's called chest flies, where you pull it in, okay? Again, as a cat girl, you're gonna be wearing maid dresses, maybe, or just cute clothing in general, and who doesn't want some chesticles that are popping, right? Just trust me on this. Now, day 2, you're gonna be hitting back by, okay? Now, if you're familiar with the gym, you're probably picking up what I'm putting down. Yes, I have you on the classic push-pull legs, okay? So day 2, I would recommend you start with chin-ups. Chin-ups are amazing. Chin-ups are like everything in one, okay? Basically, you get a bar, literally anything that you can hold on to that's above you, and then you put your hands like this, and you pull up like that. And if you can't do a chin-up, then you can gradually work your way into it. You can start by just dead hanging, just literally just hang from a bar like this. Once you can hang, you can try jumping up and using the momentum to get you to the top, and then try to go down slowly rather than just falling down. If you continue doing that for long enough, you will eventually unlock the ability to do one chin-up. I know this because I did it. I used to barely be able to dead hang. Now I can grind out chin-ups like it's nothing. Now, I think there is no greater look than wearing something cutesy and flexing and having massive biceps. So biceps are going to be very important if this is something that you desire as well. Bro, there's one piece of hair that didn't make it into my... Okay. Now, if you do dead hangs and you do chin-ups, you will notice that your forearms start to increase in size. Now, this is very important, okay? One of the quintessential poses of being a catgirl is this, right? And what better way to set yourself up for success than having fucking insane forearms, okay? This is literally the forearm pose. And by working on dead hangs and chin-ups and all that, you're working your wrists. This is gonna grow. Trust me on this. So we have chin-ups. That works back and by the way. After that, I would recommend pulley thingy. What the fuck is it called? You're pulling this way. You pull towards you. I don't know what it's called. There are multiple machines that do this exact motion. You want it to be heavy and you want to take a bar or something or a handle and pull it toward your belly, and you'll feel it in your back. Do 3 sets of that. I do 3 sets of everything, by the way. 3 sets of chin-ups if you can. If you can't, just do something a level down. For example, dead hangs. 3 sets of pulley thingy, okay? And then if you still have energy, then do 3 sets of curls. Curls are pretty straightforward. You take the dumbbell, you know, the little thingy, and then you hold it and you go like this. And I usually like to go for 10 of those for 3 sets. So you have the chest that's popping, you have the forearms that allow for this pose to be the greatest thing ever witnessed. Now is time for day 3, which is probably my favorite, but only because I have masochistic tendencies, because it's actually excruciating, and that is leg day. So for leg day, what you're gonna wanna do, trust me on this, compound exercises are your friend. You're gonna wanna do squats. Yes, I know it's hard, it sucks. You're gonna wanna do squats. Now for starting out, I don't recommend going heavy. Certainly not, that is a recipe for disaster. If you're just starting out, I recommend doing body weight, and then carrying a light weight, and slowly going up until you can do the bar, and then start adding plates onto the bar, okay? What I like to do is 3 sets, and I will try and go heavy. I'll try to do like 5 to 7 reps. Make sure your form is good before you increase the weight. Dear God, please, okay? Make sure your form is good. It is quite easy to injure yourself if you go heavy on squats and you don't have proper form. 3 sets, depending on how much you can carry. You can do body weight with no weight. You can do super lightweight holding some dumbbells. You can do fucking 5 plates on each side holding a bar. Whatever floats your boat, do around 3 sets, okay? Whatever feels good for you. After squatting, you're gonna wanna do deadlifts. Now this is the secret. This is the Krabby Patty formula. Who doesn't want a voluptuous ass, right? Like, who doesn't want a whole dump truck? There is absolutely no downside of having a delicious ass. So, what? It wouldn't be a Keewi video if I didn't stutter at least once. Wait, on bar. Take bar, okay? Back straight. Do not change the positioning of your spine. That will injure you. Maintain your back position and lean down. You're basically bending like this. That's a deadlift, sort of. I bend my legs. I have extremely long legs, so my center of gravity is kind of fucked. But make sure you're not bending your spine. That's what's most important. Bro, please, for the love of God, do not deadlift like this. Dude, I've seen people do... I used to have a friend that used to deadlift, like, he would actually just bend his spine. Don't do that, okay? Please don't do that. Maintain your spinal position. Bend from the ass. Bend from the ass. Start light. Get your form down. Bend from the ass, okay? And you're gonna feel it. If your form is proper, you will feel it in your booty, and you will feel it further down your legs in a place. Why did my computer just turn off? Okay. Now, deadlifts are going to grow your legs in ways that you have never experienced before. When I tell you, they are your best friend. I would say squats and deadlifts are like they're competing for number one in terms of exercises for your legs. Squats are just perfect. But then deadlifts, if your goal is to get a nice ass, they're perfect. Chef's kiss. These two are literally all you need. You could actually just crank out deadlifts and squats and be done for the day. I do that sometimes. If I'm feeling really tired, overstimulated, I will do squats, deadlifts, and then leave. But if you are feeling energetic enough, I would also recommend quad extensions, which is where you sit down, okay, and then you basically extend your leg. I'm doing it as if you can see my feet right. My feet? What the fuck? Freudian slip. As if you can see my legs right now. You sit down, you extend your legs. Also, usually machines are labeled, and if they're not labeled, a Google search would also suffice. Quad extensions are your best friend. Another thing that I really like to do after leg day is stretching. I feel like it's much more applicable. Actually, it's not. I'm just coping. I don't like stretching. I only stretch on leg day because I'm lazy, but it feels really nice. I feel like my legs are more prone to getting injured and tight and just like uncomfortable than the other muscle groups. So I like to crank out some bridges, some child's pose, some general stretching, you know, like leaning over, shit like that. Now, important notes. Be kind to yourself. You are going to have a much harder time being successful at the gym if you beat yourself up. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you, bro. Literally no one is looking at you. I have failed a set. I failed a rep before. Nobody fucking noticed. That's me failing, by the way, which is loud and obnoxious and embarrassing. Now, you just minding your business, nobody's even looking at you. Don't worry about it, twin. Also, I've mentioned this already, but be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You don't need to be doing 25 sets, and you don't need to be lifting 3,000 pounds. Showing up to the gym is already a win. Especially if you're autistic, you really need to keep that in mind, because autistic people are more prone to getting overstimulated at the gym. It's loud, there's so many people around, it's often hot, or at least you'll get hot after working out and exerting yourself. It's a lot. So be kind to yourself. If your body is telling you, I don't like this, I want to get out, then get out. It's fine. Like, it's really not that deep, and what's important is that you stay consistent, not that you give 300% effort on one random day, okay? If you can't tell, I really like the gym and I'm super fascinated with it, especially in the realm of neurodivergence. Anyway, I've been yapping too long. Thank you for joining me, twin. Mwah! Oh wait, just kidding. Eat well. Food is your friend, okay? It is better to be fed than to be not fed. I don't care what's going into you, get those calories in. You are not going to be building muscle if you are not getting calories in. There's no such thing as bad food, okay? Eat. If you are hungry, eat. It is important to be healthy, but what's more important is that you're fed. You smell me? Okay. Now I'm actually leaving. I need to hang up the jersey. I've been yapping for too long. Thank you for joining me, twin. Have an amazing day. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're following my Twitch, the usual spiel. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Okay. Bye, twin. Mwah.